Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about wiping in Deepwoken. The wiping system in Deepwoken will be completely different from Rogue Lineage. This means that it won't be based on lives or a certain chance when you die. There'll be a completely different system of its own. I've gathered a lot of evidence about wiping in Deepwoken, and I've developed my own theory as to how you wipe. First I want to mention this brief point that Ragusa mentioned in the info document. He says that there will be two separate worlds during release. One of them will be twice the size of Gaia, and the other one will be half the size of Gaia. Through a little bit of digging through the Deepwoken testers' profiles, we can find these two worlds, the Depths and the Etrian Luminant. The Etrian Luminant is the main map that the game is set on and where you will spawn when you first join the game. The Depths is the second world in Deepwoken, and it's a lot more secretive than Etria. In the second Q&A, when Archmage was asked about the separate worlds, he said this.
Yeah, that's a Roblox question.
We are splitting the game up a bit, or a lot, in terms of... Actually, can I talk about that, Rag? About the places?
I feel like you can't do it without mentioning one area. Well, you can mention
do
the
that,
right?
Yeah, the map is going to be somewhat split into separate places.
As you can see, Ragusa was hesitant to talk about one specific area in Deepwoken. That area is obviously the Depths, because he was perfectly willing to talk about the Eastern Luminant. Now that you know about the two different worlds, let's talk about what happens when you die in the main world, the Eastern Luminant. In this clip of the same Q&A, we can see Rivalu drowning. When he respawns back in the Eastern Luminant. However, when he respawns, his health bar looks different. The image off the top is before he died, and the image on the bottom is after he died. The one on the bottom looks more orange, and it looks dirtier than the one on the top. In Deepwoken, whenever you fight someone, a combat tag appears at the top of your screen, which says "in danger." The one at the top, which was taken before he died, says "adrenaline surges into your veins as tensions thicken." The one at the bottom, which was taken after he died, says "your heart beats faster as the end draws near." My theory is that when you die once, you have to do something, such as stay in the game for a certain amount of hours, in order to return your health bar and combat tag back to the original state. If you die with the orange health bar, however, your soul leaves your body. We saw this in Ragusa's stream that he did. We can see that Ragusa has the second combat tag, and when he is gripped by this player, his soul leaves his body. The stream immediately cuts off after this point, and we don't get to see what happens to Ragusa's soul. My theory is that your soul gets sent to the Depths. The reason for this is because in Agamatsu's new video, we see a new combat tag which says, "The Depths coil around your soul like a knot." This combat tag is only available in the Depths, and it implies that your soul got transported to the Depths. We also see that Agamatsu's health bar turned to the color blue. So far we know that whenever you die, your health bar and combat tag changes. There is also something else that's incredibly revealing in Agamatsu's video. The bottom image was taken at 0049 on July the 5th. In that picture, Agamatsu was fighting in the Depths. The picture on the top was taken later on in the day. In that picture, he was fighting in the Eastern Luminant. This meant that Agamatsu found a way to get from the Depths back to the Eastern Luminant. Also note how the combat tag for the image at the top was the one which was the original state, and not the one after you die once. I believe that the way that Agamatsu found his way back from the Depths to the Eastern Luminant was through the use of shrines. In the info document that Ragusa posted a few days ago, he posted this image which says this: "I'll have to make my way over to the shrine. It's the only way to get back to that place. These shrines are an important link between life and death. Making use of them will prove useful to world travelers." The reason why Ragusa says to get back to, quote, "that place," was because he didn't want to specify which world he was talking about. This was the same as in the Q&A, where he didn't want Archmage to reveal too much about the Depths. The link between life and death represents the link between the Eastern Luminant and the Depths. The Eastern Luminant represents the world of the living, while the Depths represent the world of the dead, where the souls reside. It also says these shrines are useful for world travelers, which means that it can be used to get back from the Depths to the Eastern Luminant. Agamatsu found a shrine, and this is how he was able to return back to the original world. Judging by the monsters that Agamatsu showed in his new video that were in the Depths, the road from the Depths to the shrine will be incredibly dangerous. If you do manage to find your way to the shrine, then you'll be teleported back to the main world with your original health bar restored. My theory is that when you die in the depths, you get wiped permanently. Your soul gets removed from the world of the dead, and your legacy is over. While we don't specifically know what happens after you get wiped, we do know that you'll be able to pass 2 of your items down to your next character. That's my wiping theory about Deepwoken. I do believe that this theory is pretty solid, however there is one major flaw that I need to address, or it just simply wouldn't be right to make this video. At the end of Agamatsu's new video leak, he shows footage of him being attacked by the new Enforcer boss. It looks like he could have died during this encounter. This boss was located in the depths, and so if he died, my theory would mean that he should have been wiped. However, like I said before, his character was seen back in the Eastern Luminant after he recorded his footage in the depths. In order for my theory to be true, he either must have survived the encounter with the Enforcer, or the footage was recorded after he came back from the Eastern Luminant. If you think I've missed anything or I've got anything wrong, then please let me know in the comments. I'll be excited to hear what you guys have to say. As always, if you want to see more Deepwoken content, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching and peace out.
They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.